Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Redox. Thanks again for joining me here. And today we're gonna look at this game called Taste of Power, the alpha version. And this game kind of looks like a Age of Empires RTS style of game, which is definitely something I'm looking forward to because as an RTS fan and with the Age of Empires kind of theme, you guys know I'll be checking a game out like this. And basically, this game is set to release on Steam of next year, so I'm expecting great things about this game. So we're gonna go ahead and try Art of War here, select the chapter. Features of the European warriors. Let's try this one here. Frontiers have the skill Phalanx. So we're looking at the Frontier unit you guys see right now, which are the blue guys. After its activation, Frontiers become stronger in close combat, but it reduces the speed of moving by 50%. So you see the guys in formation on the left-hand side. The guys without formation is on the right-hand side. So you see the guys, the phalanx that's not in formation is getting clobbered by those red guys. And those red guys looking like samurai Bushido warriors from Japan. But the right-hand side, they got clobbered. So the Japanese beat the Europeans in that case. Okay, Rangers. These guys are archers. Rangers can create a wall of stakes. If the cavalry attacks it, it'll get considerable damage. So after that, every attack of the riders will cause them additional damage. Those archers who had spikes in front of them did a lot better against horseman units. You can see the guys on the right hand side without the spike wall, they got clobbered. They are dead. They're not gonna last. They're not gonna stand a chance against these Hungarian, Mongolian looking cavalry units here. I don't know how many Asian factions or European factions there are in this game, but it looks pretty sweet, guys, so far. Even just playing this tutorial, looks pretty sick, guys. Templars. Templars are a combined unit consisting of Templars and Crusaders. The Crusaders fight well in the melee battle, especially against the armored troops. But if the enemy can kill the Templars, the Crusaders will be destroyed. Okay, so basically, if you can kill the Templars first, then the whole Crusader unit is gonna die. That's basically what they're saying. So you can see the archers on the left-hand side shooting the back row Templars at the back, while the archers on the right-hand side are attacking the Crusaders in the front. Immediately, the entire Crusader faction dies as soon as the Templars are killed. So the Templars are like the Grand Masters of the Crusaders, I guess. But when it comes to the historical stuff, Templars, once again, are just like a very overzealous, very holy, very committed warriors of the Christian faith, while Crusaders are basically the same thing, but they're not as faithful. Okay, but anyways, artillery. Goliaths are the artillery of the Europe. It has the highest shooting distances, causes damage to the area, and has a bonus against heavily armored troops. That makes sense. Artillery has always been good against heavily armored troops. Whoa, and my map just moved out of range there. And man, can I zoom in a little bit closer? I guess can't zoom in that much, but you can see these artillery units are automatically firing against those guys. And I'm not really seeing those cannonballs come out from those cannons. It looks like something's exploding in mid-round before the cannonball even shoots out. I'm guessing this is because it's the pre-alpha version. They're not actually having the entire graphics there, but whatever those infantry units were, they were the heavy infantry. That's my guess, and the cannons took them out. And you can see, like, I don't have to move any of my units here, but I can clearly move some of these guys here. But I'll let my cannon do the work while I keep my guys back. So this is pretty cool. This tutorial is pretty cool, guys. I definitely like this tutorial. I don't know if this is going to be the same for every other faction, like the Asian factions or whatnot, because it said this was based on European troops, but I think we just killed all of them, right? So there we go. Yeah, there we go. Now we got another unit. It's called the Goliath. Okay, Goliath can build. Okay, I think they misspelled that. That's a Goliath, not a Goliath. Goliath can build a protective barricade which increases the protection from remote shooting by 60%. Okay, that makes sense. So Goliaths that have... Oh, now I can see that little firing thing coming out from the cannon, the mouth of the cannon there. The Goliaths without the barricade, clearly those gunners get killed before the cannon can activate again. So with the barricade, the cannon's doing a much job at surviving against enemy range units, also most likely the enemy melee units as well. That's pretty cool. So we're learning all about these European units. Now, I wonder why they call these cannons Goliaths. They could have called it like 12-pounder or cannons. They could have just called it cannons or bombards. I think that's the medieval terminology that the Europeans went with, like bombards or cannons. I don't know if they called it Goliath. You know what I'm saying, guys? Okay, next step here. Activate the outpost icon. Europeans have access to the Confederate engineering forces which can build defensive constructions. At first, you need to activate the outpost construction icon. Okay, so we're gonna press the icon here first, and they're gonna start building an outpost here. Wow, so it's an immediate outpost effect. They just immediately start pressing it. Select 2 squads of troopers. Okay, select it both. Place the cursor on their outpost and click right on the mouse button. So you can actually put these guys inside by right-clicking on them. And look at that cool little defensive formation they go immediately into here. That's pretty sick, guys. That's pretty sick. The outpost allows to hide up to 2 squads in it. After that, in the outpost, the squads receive a bonus of protection and can attack the enemy with a remote weapon. Okay, so it seems like the guards inside, they drop their swords and they're flinging stuff at them. And I don't exactly know what they're flinging, but it looks like they're shooting arrows on them, while those infantry units outside, they're shooting these, fiery Molotov cocktails on our outposts, trying to burn it down. And it looks like we've kind of got it secured. Okay, well done. Let's go to the next step. All right, priests. Priests are a special type of troops of the Europe. Okay, this English is not making sense to me, guys. It is weak at close combat, but priests can treat their squads as well as call the Shield of Morality. Select the squad of priests. Got it. Activate the Shield of Morality at the chosen group of priests. It will raises the combat. Yo, somebody's gotta take some English essay writing skills here, guys, because I don't know who wrote this, but it's not working for me, guys. It will raise the combat indicator of the allied forces nearby. Alright, let's go ahead. And this will raise the morale of my troops by pressing the F right there. Due to the priests, your troops in minority can destroy the enemy troops. Okay, whoever wrote the English here, you don't use words like minority in this case. That doesn't make sense. You could say whoever's in range of the priest here will be able to take less damage, stuff like that. And it looks like the priest is actually attacking. It's like shooting something from his hand. I'm not sure, but they can do shield morality, and this guy can also do healing, I guess. Spies are the saboteurs in the army of Europe. They have invisibility, and in addition to this, can reveal invisible troops of the enemy. You need to sneak undetected into the enemy city. Alright, so spies, we're gonna sneak these guys inside, and they can reveal invisible troops. That makes sense. In addition to spies, they can raise a rebellion in the city of the enemy. To do this, like the agitation icon. Let's do that. So we're gonna agitate this house. Now we control 2 houses. There we go. Control 3 houses. It's a little bit confusing. The animation is not looking so good right now. So on some of these kind of things, you have successfully agitated 3 houses. Now it is time to raise a rebel in the city of the enemy. To do this, press the raise rebellion icon. Done. Now all the workers of the controls houses of the enemy begin to attack the enemy troops and buildings. Okay, so now everyone is attacking them. This is a consequence of a rebellion. So the workers will attack these guys while my spies don't do anything. Yeah, I guess that's just how it is. These workers are strong enough to take down these samurai warriors. They're tigers. They're called tigers. The light infantry. Okay. Well done. So that is it for the features of the European warriors. Let's go ahead and take a look at the features of the Chinese warriors, guys. Ravens have an opportunity to activate the smoke fire at the time of its action. The Ravens get 70% less damage from their range attacks. Use it only when you get closer to the enemy troops. Okay, so the smoke fire will reduce the damage by 70% on Ravens. And I guess Ravens are kind of like the just light infantry or maybe heavy infantry units. But you can see the Ravens without smoke bombs. You can see they're clearly getting destroyed by these archers of the European faction. And the one on the left-hand side with the smoke bomb cleared out those archers. Guard can create a wall of shields, which allows them to reduce the damage from the fire at 60%. But in this mode, Guard cannot move. So Guard with a wall of shields just can't move, but they can attack. But Guards without wall of shields, of course, once again, they'll die easily. Ultimatum. Ultimatums have a high rate of fire and bonus damage against heavy armor. In addition, they can build a barricade. If the enemy attacks ultimatums, they will receive additional damage from each of their attacks. So these ultimatums with the wall of thorns have protection against melee troops, while the ones without are going to simply die. They do have melee. They do have swords for melee, but clearly the ultimatums with the barricades that are standing up better against these longswordmen looking heavy infantry looking units. Alright, Dominions. Dominion is a combined squad. It consists of a Mongolian cart which generates the units of the nomad riders. The units of the nomad inflict high damage and are quickly replenished. But if the enemy destroys the cart, all the nomads will die. Archers shoot at the Dominion and archers shoot at the nomads. So it seems like the Dominion is the boss of the nomads. So if you kill, it makes sense, right? If you kill that guy in the tent, then you can kill the entire squad because he's like kind of like the general. Avengers are the artillery of the undersky. It has an average rate of fire but causes great damage to the area. The artillery is particularly effective when the enemy crosses narrow passages and concentrates the troops in a limited area. Okay, so these guys are kind of like the Avengers. These things are like those Korean fire rocket carts that the Koreans used in like the 1500s against the Japanese. That's what it looks like. But anyways, we got these Imperial troops right here. And basically these Avengers are very good at taking down massed infantry units. And you can see these guys are going in action again. Look at those fiery bolts getting right back into action again. That's pretty cool, guys. But it looks like it just killed some of my guys too. I don't know if it, yeah, it looks like these rockets have friendly fire. Not exactly sure, but I think one of my rocket carts, did it just die? It just disappeared. It just went underground or something. The China also has, come on, once again, the English guys. The China also has engineers. Select them to begin with. You need to activate the medical tent. Okay, we're gonna build the medical tent, guys. That's what we're gonna do. The Magister builds the medical tent. There we go, press to continue. Once again, guys, I don't know who wrote the English, but it's not working for me, guys. Reflect the attack of the superior enemy forces due to the medical tent. Okay, so basically the medical tent heals my troops from afar. As you guys see, look at what it's doing. It's shooting these light beams. And yeah, I mean, like, how far is the range of this tent though? Because I don't really see like the box. Like, there should be like a box outline to show like how far my troops get healed from the medical tent. But I guess it's not really showing. But it's kind of like the priests, I guess. Agents are special troops of China. They're invisible. Okay, this is basically the basically an agents can set the mine. To do this, activate the mine icon. So they got landmines too. Okay, interesting. But these guys are basically what, the spies? Take your agents to the main troops, but they got a slightly more different ability, like landing mines and traps. While the Europeans had spies. I mean, do they have other abilities? I mean, I can't really see these other abilities here, but because it's still in alpha mode, so I'm guessing they're still developing this game. After troops are trapped, they'll be poisoned and receive more damage from melee and ranged attacks. Okay, so those mines do some damage and poisons my enemy troops, and their health goes down overall over time. That's what it seems like it's doing. So anyways, that's gonna kill everybody there. Consuls are special troops of the undersky. They can detect the invisible enemy. Take consuls to your city. Alright, let's do that. Consuls are special troops of the undersky. Is that what the Chinese are called in here? Undersky? I'm not exactly sure why they keep saying undersky, but yeah, let's go into, what is this? Press continue. Okay, I just sent them to the city. There we go. Yeah. So they're like diplomats or something. In addition, consuls can throw a stun grenade. Now the game is paused. Activate the stun grenade skill. Okay, let's try that, guys. Let's try it. F, choose the enemy squad. Boom, stun grenade. They got stunned. And can I use stun again? They cause little damage, but basically they stun your enemy units. I guess they can't use more stun grenades. I hope you guys enjoyed the first look at the alpha version of this game, and hopefully this game, you know, will definitely get some improvement in the English, first of all, and the descriptions, and also the unit attack animations and the movement animations, all that stuff. I'm sure this game will get there because it's going to be released next year. But so far it's looking good. If you want to give it a shot, go check out Steam and you can get the demo, or you can buy it as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, leave me some comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like as well if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys next time.